He's a bad smell. He's part of the furniture. He's part of the makeup of this club. This is a sensible bit of business by the Lions. Hello, welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Behind Closed Doors 210, I do believe. And wow, this one come out of the blue, didn't it? He's back. Shaun Hutchinson re-signs for the Lions on an initial 1-year contract, and split opinions on this one. But this one's not going to be as short as long as the one that I'm going to do on our goalkeeper that we signed last week in a little bit. But look, this one makes complete and utter sense. This signing here of Shaun Hutchinson, our club captain, our skipper, our leader, makes complete and utter sense. What I seem to see a pattern occurring here. Some of our fans are not grafting why this is a fantastic signing. This is a fantastic signing because of the leadership qualities on and off the pitch this man will bring. Right? Let me make one thing clear now before I pass you over to Shaun Hutchinson. Let me make one thing clear now, and he understands it instantly. He is more than likely not going to play. I will eat my hat if Shaun Hutchinson plays more than, I don't know, 25 minutes of football for the upcoming season. But this is a fantastic signing in a variety of different ways. He is a leader. He's a skipper. He's a vocal animal. He understands this club like the back of his hand. He understands the fans. He understands what it is like to be a Millwall player. And at times last season when we were in the shit, why did we get out of it? How did we get out of it? The leadership qualities of Shaun Hutchinson, stepping up the front, getting ready in the trenches, right? I'm talking about that mini run under Joe Edwards towards the Christmas period. Do you get where I'm coming from? Why did we go on that run? We went on that run purely because of Shaun Hutchinson. Shaun Hutchinson. This is an underrated signing. Every football club needs a Shaun Hutchinson. Every football club needs a Shaun Hutchinson. We lack severe leaders. The only leader that probably comes close to our skipper is Georgie Saville, right? That's the only leader that will probably come close to our leader. This is a fantastic signing. I'm going to keep on saying it because it is. It's a smart bit of business by Neil Harris. He understands the club, he understands the gaffer, and most importantly, he understands what it is like to play for Millwall Football Club. It's not just going to help the senior players off the pitch, this. It's going to help the likes of Romain Eze, Idamar Maku, Adam Mayer, the kid that started to train with us this pre-season. I forgot his name. Is it Alfie something? This is going to bring much more belief, togetherness. He understands the Millwall DNA, and yeah, he understands. Like, I'm going to pass you over to him in a minute. He's not going to play. He's not going to play. He's going to play, of course. He wants to play. He's fit enough to play. He wants to play, but he understands that our two core centre-backs in Jake Cooper and Tanganga are going to be very tough to budge. But he is there as a cheerleader to push them, a talker, and the shoulder to cry on, a shoulder to hug. This is a no-brainer. Was I expecting it? No one was. But he's part of the furniture. And why wouldn't you want to grab that opportunity to bring back such a leader in Shaun Hutchinson? I'm glad that he didn't choose to go back up home way, back up to Newcastle way. That shows that he's still committed to play football at this level, at this club in particular. He's hungry, apparently, and he's willing to fight for his place. He's here to help whoever needs help on and off the pitch. He understands the way this club works, runs, trains every day, and he's part of the furniture. So look, this is a sensible bit of business, and I'm going to stop rabbiting now, and I'm going to pass you over to our club captain. Welcome back, Hutchy.
Hutchy, welcome back. An old face but a new face, signing number 4 of the summer for Neil Harris. Can you tell us a bit about how this came about over the last couple of months?
Yeah, so obviously the season ended, and I think it was no secret that I wasn't very open with my farewell and how things were going, because I know that there was still an opportunity that I potentially could be here again. I felt like with obviously Neil Harris coming back in the door, and I still felt like I had more to offer and stuff like that. So yeah, I kind of went back and forth. The club also made it clear to me that there was definitely interest, and they were keen for me to have another year here. Still think I've got a lot to offer, whether that be on the pitch or off the pitch, on the pitch or off. So yeah, so that was good to know. And then they also made it clear that obviously the priorities was to get Jaff Tanganga through the door, and once he was through the door, they would look to see what kind of options were there for me, and moved pretty quick. Literally the past sort of 48 hours, everything's kind of moved quick. And through the summer, I've been kind of waiting around a little bit, because obviously I knew that there was potential there. So I love the club, I love being here. Spent most of my career here, and when I know there's interest from Millwall, I'm always going to be holding out from other things until I know for sure what's happening here. So I'm delighted to be in the door, and I know obviously it's going to be a tough season. Obviously not getting any younger, so it requires a lot more effort, a lot more work to be sort of challenged at this level, and I'm looking forward to it.
You talk about on and off the pitch, but off the pitch you are coming back as the club captain as well. What kind of role do you see yourself playing there? Do you see yourself maybe, the younger players can come to you for advice, and even your older teammates as well?
Yeah, I think as sort of when I got given the captain's armband, vice captain a few years ago, and last season obviously the main captain, obviously it's kind of, I've bedded into the role, and I feel like I've kind of got more confident with it as I've gone on with it. And I just think it's important that I'm here and doing the right things, and also being there for obviously the older ones, but also making sure that the younger ones that are coming in, or potentially new signings, understand what it's like to play for this club, and what it takes and what's required. And that's obviously one of the big things that I'm obviously massive on. A lot of people don't see it from the outside, but there's been a great togetherness in the squad, and their attitude's been spot on since kind of I've been in the door, and it's just to make sure that obviously them sort of levels are continue.
It's been a period of change over the summer, of course. Nonetheless, we had the tragic passing of Matthias Sarkic, of course. Did you stay in touch with the lads over the summer, and especially around that time as well? Yeah,
well, obviously I was still in the group chat with all the lads, and I found out exact same time as everybody else. I mean, obviously the lads kind of come back in together, and they kind of had a few weeks back at the training to mourn it, and to kind of be there for each other through such a difficult time. I didn't necessarily have that, so I was on the phone to them a lot, and obviously wanting to know what was going on, and if there was anything happening, that I wanted to be there, because I had a close relationship with Matty, and he was just, personally, I've seen him grow and growing last season. I was looking forward to see where his kind of Millwall career was going, but unfortunately he was taken from us. But obviously he's got his football top in the dressing room, and it's there as a reminder every season, like what he meant to us and how good a friend he was, and he'll definitely be missed.
Have you seen the team today? Was it a bit strange coming back and seeing them? Was it a bit strange for them to see you? What was it like?
Yeah, I mean, I spoke to a couple of the lads just heading down. I just drive down last night, spoke to a couple of lads, and I'm in the WhatsApp group, and they kind of always because the oldest assumed that I would be back here, but obviously as time went on, it looked less and less doubtful. But yeah, no, it was great to see them all, great to catch up with them all. They all seem to be high spirits, just like I left, and it's important that we keep that up and get ourselves in good shape for a really good season.
One person you mentioned earlier, Jaff Tanganga, now working alongside you again as a permanent Millwall player. It must be great for you to work alongside him, along with Jake Cooper as well. It's a really solid defensive unit there, the three of you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've seen we're seeing towards the back end of last season what a good partnership them two are. And right now, if you were putting it on paper, it's obvious that them two are sort of 1 and 2, and it's up to me to make sure that I push them two and keep them on the toes and show the gaffer that any kind of dip in performance or any kind of anything, that I'm there to play and there to fight for my place. But obviously, great signing for the team, great lad. Seeing the performances he put in towards the end of the season, and I think if he keeps up them performances, he can only grow into a top player. And I think Millwall are fortunate to have him in the building, and he seems really happy to be here, and I think he can go from strength to strength.
And over 250 appearances for yourself in a Millwall shirt. How much are you now looking forward to add to that, and also get back to the Den and play in front of them sold-out crowds that you know are just fantastic on a Saturday and a Tuesday night?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a reason why I've spent so long in my career here, and every single year when my contract's coming to an end or whatever it may be, I'm always keen to stay here. I love being here. It's got so many fond memories of the place, and it's such an enjoyable place for me. It's just like coming back in like I never left, which is obviously a big factor, and just settling in and getting going. But yeah, it's obviously another opportunity for me to play another year at this club, which I'll never take for granted, and I'm always gonna enjoy.